Hello everyone, welcome back, Olympus Rising. Hope everyone has been super patient. If you weren't aware already, we had a little bit of a hiccup. Hurricane Matthew decided to come to where I currently reside, and with that decided that it would be a just fucking swell idea to make it so that we couldn't play on Friday. So for those of you that were looking for Siege, I apologize. It's just something that we could not make happen. Why are you not working? There we go. Awesome. Hey, look, we can see it. To back. Excellent. Look at that. Cool. Other than that, everything has been great. I've been super excited. Luckily, Olympus is still just fine and dandy and up to speed, so that's good. We need to turn the grid on. Sorry, I'm doing some things because my players are needy. Needy players, you know what I mean. This is my song about some needy players. 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 This is my song, this is my song, this is my song about some needy players. Hey, ho, let's go. Hey, ho, let's go. Hey, ho, let's go. Congratulations, guys. That's my song about needy players. Hope you all enjoyed it. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into Discord here, and we'll see what's going on with everybody. Looks like everybody has arrived.
What happened to the grid?
Hello.
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 What happened to our grid?
Just refresh. It'll come up.
Oh, okay.
When I edit, for some reason, and I don't know why Roll20 does this, and it's really annoying, on the GM account, everything's fine. Has a grid, no problem. Whenever I change the grid in another page, all of the players then have to refresh the entire thing in order to get any of the grids back.
Interesting.
It's super weird. I don't understand why it happens. In fact, I actually have to go do it now on the Twitch account. But while I do that, let's find out what everybody's been up to all week. Devin, how was your Hurricane Matthew experience? Go.
It was absolutely fantastic. I went into work at 12 o'clock noon on Thursday and stayed at work till 12 o'clock noon on Friday.
Hey, I believe Will and I will have a similar experience to share with you.
So that was awesome, and I was the only person at my building. So I had 24 hours to bullshit around, and I watched like 19 hours. No, I watched like 11 hours of Netflix.
Nice.
Life is hard.
Life is hard. Life is very hard.
But I mean, I can't really complain because that was a lot of overtime. So hooray!
Yes, indeed it was. Indeed it was. Anything else been going on besides Hurricane Matthew for you?
I'm in the process of trying to sell furniture, but I haven't moved yet. So I'm selling my dresser today, and now I don't have anywhere to put my clothes. So that's interesting.
Devin, I'm gonna throw this out there. I think you fucked up.
Well, I would rather sell it early and then not have to sell it, and not be able to sell it and have to.
Sure. I guess that's reasonable. Well, that's fantastic.
That's about all I've really.
Excellent. Megan?
Yes.
How's your week been?
I don't have any hurricane stories. Sorry. So I guess I had a pretty boring week. Just went to work, and that's about it. That's it.
You were not in mortal peril while you were at work like the rest of us?
No, I had regular hours.
Should we put mortal in quotation mark?
No, there's just a question mark in parentheses after that statement.
Okay, cool.
Matt doesn't have the question mark, though, because he's always in mortal peril when he goes into his job.
I mean, you're not wrong. One of the autoclaves blew up the other day.
You're kidding me, right?
Nope.
Well, I was actually more talking about, like, weird bacteria than combining in some unforeseen way and causing you to release.
So the thing the thing that you used to kill the weird bacteria
Right.
Exploded
Right.
into a so like not killed bacteria juice leaked all over the floors.
Yeah, I'm telling you. See, this is what I'm talking about. Fucking World War Z is gonna happen. It's gonna start in fucking Madison, Wisconsin, for fuck's sake.
Woohoo!
Good thing I live way far away from there.
Oh, it'll get you. Don't you?
Yeah,
don't
that's
you
the kind
fret.
of thing it'll get you.
No. My dad owns 2 boats. I'll be fine. Also, why don't people just go out on boats when the shit like that happens?
Because it's hard to survive on a boat.
Just as a question.
Food?
Kenny,
Question mark?
it's
Water,
like you've
question
never.
mark?
Yeah, it's like you've never even heard Kenny talk about his boats and his plans.
Listen. First
Did
of
you
all,
not play the Walking Dead games?
No.
Oh my god, okay.
Is it?
All there was one character, every other statement was about needing to get to his boat to escape.
Yeah, seems good. Seems good. I will straight up pull a castaway. Straight up. 100%.
I mean, according to World War Z, though, they walk on water / in water zombies, so
What?
they can get you on islands anyway.
That's not true. They don't run on water.
They walk on the bottom.
They walk on the bottom because they don't need to breathe, and they just get you eventually.
Oh, okay. So yeah, but if they don't know I'm out there, just saying.
They will. It's like random.
Listen.
It's like Brownian motion. It's random diffusion of zombies. Eventually, they will find their way to your island.
But listen. The salt water would eventually corrode them, and the fish would eventually eat them.
No, they just
Granted-
get sharper because they collect barnacles.
I
and they're
might then
deadlier.
catch zombie fish and then be infected, but still.
Sorry, Jordan, you're boned.
I feel as though it is the same.
But that's always been my question there, though. Is if a zombie bites me, I'm infected. So that means they're venomous. So if I ingest a zombie, I should be fine, right? Because you can ingest venom and be okay.
Well, it depends what sort of zombie you're talking about. If you're talking about like 28 days later rage zombies, that's a virus.
Right, yeah.
However,
Right, yeah.
True.
However, if you're talking
or
about
I Am Legend, fucking weird virus.
yeah,
Or Resident Evil.
Yeah.
if it's like bacterial though, like a Komodo dragon bite, then you're probably you're screwed either way. None of us would survive a zombie.
I was gonna say, regardless,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a problem. So
I don't know. Between Devin and I, we might have the possibility of surviving longer than most.
Probably.
I would die immediately. Just so we're all clear.
She would, yeah. She's afraid of spiders, so she's
my God.
gonna be by herself, and then there's gonna be a spider, and she's gonna kill herself.
Speaking of
So.
spiders, let's talk about how
No, it's not. Not
Divinity
thing.
Original Sin is literally the best game that has ever been created.
I need to watch some more of that.
Have you ever, Devin? Have you ever heard of a hermit spider?
Yes.
Okay. Well, they exist. They're a real thing.
Yes.
And a giant one dropped down on us the other day while we were playing, and Megan
Awesome.
fucking phobia raged so hard. You can
It's-
you can hear her get
Yeah.
up, screaming as she's walking away from the microphone, like, "Nope, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm walking
on
away.
the
I'm done
VOD.
with this game."
On the VOD, you can just hear the distance getting greater as she's ranting about
And I'm just dying. So the best part is that's one of the best parts, but even better part in my opinion is she comes back finally. She's like, "Okay, can we just fucking kill this thing?" So we go to kill the thing, and then like on its second turn, it literally summons a spider on top of her head. And it just descends from the sky on top of her character's head.
I move like as far away as I possibly can and still be in the fight, and then it freaking spawns little ones all around
God.
me.
It was
I almost
so-
died.
It was so good. But
But
then
Jordan, you're forgetting the best
then,
part.
oh yeah, no, I'm getting there. So then the part that trumps even that is we finally beat it. She's all happy. It all does a little curl up into a ball thing, and she's happy. And And then we go and we loot the things and we get a bunch of quest items. Then we complete a bunch of quests. We go run around town. We turn in a bunch of quests. And then we go and was it when we went to go fight the boss accidentally?
No, we went to fight those ghost things.
Yeah, so we found out
horrible.
We found out. So Divinity is another thing. Remember what I was explaining to you earlier, Matt, about how Fate Zero and Fate Stay Night have like this weird fucking transition into some deep dark shit that you had no like preparation for. Divinity does that too. So we find out in Divinity that this guy who's a ghost that we met
from
earlier,
a kitty cat, from a talking kitty cat,
from a talking cat, right? From a talking cat who used to live on his boat. That this guy is like into like child pornography and like the brutalization of children in sexual ways and like all of this really like deep dark shit. And Megan,
what?
out of fucking nowhere, right? And Megan and I are like, are we playing a different game than we were 10 minutes ago?
Yeah, that's kind of a jarring shift in tone.
Oh, it was insane. It was insane. And Megan and I were like, okay, we're going to go kill his fucking ass now. Like,
that's like our immediate decision.
Yeah, we're like, this motherfucker needs to be judged by his betters, obviously. So we go over there and we get raffle stomped, right? Like, we get wrecked because we didn't anticipate how strong they were going to be because they were all, like, really strong. And then I say to Megan, I don't know when the last time I saved was. And so I reloaded the game, and we were right outside the spider fight, and she had to do it all over again.
It's just exposure therapy. That's what it is.
She was so mad at me.
I couldn't even speak for a few moments. I was so
good.
upset.
That's
Megan, you have to face your.
Matt, you know what? Can you just not? You just not. I really don't. I really don't.
You know, so Katie would probably empathize, because her usual approach, and I will say that she kills creepy crawlies with a vengeance and like with passion. However, she does so with hairspray.
Nice.
What?
Wow.
So
does she light the hairspray on fire as she's shooting it at
I
him?
hope so.
No, it's like it basically turns into like epoxy and freezes them to the walls.
Mm-hmm.
Then does she leave them there for you to clean up later?
So I helped her move out.
Was our whole wall apartment just covered?
There were some surprises.
No, that's not true. There's no way that's true. That's so funny.
It is. She like,
Wow.
I mean, because you kill one and then you forget about it because it's a relief, and maybe you go have a glass of wine and then
You go have a smoke after you kill it.
8 months
because you're like,
later,
"Holy
you
shit."
realize that there are like bugs plastered places.
Oh my god, that's amazing. At my old house, I had wolf spiders. And if you don't know what wolf spiders are, Megan, they're the really large...
Oh no!
Oh no!
we've
I
got
know what a
those.
wolf spider is. Don't you worry.
Yeah, fucking huge, but they're good. They eat cockroaches and shit. And in Florida,
Wolf spiders are nice.
yeah, in Florida, like wolf spiders are fucking awesome. Like you have wolf spiders, you're fucking good to go. But I did have to
Until it
kill.
bites you.
I did have to kill one once, and the reason I had to kill one once is because I went and I was washing my hands in the bathroom sink, and you know that little overfill hole that's right there,
Yes.
kind of like
God.
right by your abdomen.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of a sudden I just see these little woolly legs start poking out of the hole.
my
I literally, I lost my shit. I'm not afraid of spiders, but like it was such a shocking experience.
Yeah.
I almost ripped the sink out of the wall. Like I was
I
like,
would never have used that bathroom ever again.
it was the
that's some-
fucking. Oh yeah! It was like I don't. That stuff normally doesn't bother me, but like that, it's like ingrained in my memory. That like carnal, like oh my god, it's going to kill me. Fear.
Yeah. That's some Stephen King heebie-jeebie shit.
Yeah,
Right?
it was fucking bad, man. It was bad. Was like,
I
oh,
think
shit.
since
here's
apparently
the worst part.
Oh, please go on. Yeah.
I got the bug spray and I fucking just filled up the whole fucking hole. But the problem was, I'm not sure how he got in there because I could not get him out. So in reference, this is what reminded me of it, really. In reference to your bugs plastered along that wall, I can guarantee you there is still decomposing spider inside of that sink somewhere. Because how the fuck do you get him out? It's all, it's all porcelain. Am I supposed to break the porcelain open to get him? I could just pull, like, a bunch of his little legs out. And,
hydrogen peroxide.
Yeah.
Something like that.
To this day, there's probably still a spider carcass in there.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Matt,
We
how's your
can
week
change.
been?
Yeah, we can change the subject at any point in time, guys.
By the way, there's giant spiders in this dungeon, obviously.
Awesome.
Well, why wouldn't there be? They're gigantic mechanized spiders, right?
They're actually mechanical spiders.
If only
that spit acid.
Boomer were alive to see them.
Foreshadowing.
So Matt, besides the
Yes.
thing that kills the bad things exploding,
Kills the bat. Oh, the autoclave. Yeah,
Yeah,
that actually was not as big of a deal as you might expect. But no, the only highlight other than the usual BS was yesterday. We went out to Milwaukee and went to a couple of parks around there, like one actual nature park and one park that was notorious for Pokemon Go. So got a bunch of pictures at the first one, got a bunch of Pokemon at the second one.
Nice.
Pretty solid day.
Seems great.
Yeah, that's it. I will, as soon as I take everything off my camera, whether you all want to see them or not, I will surely
I'll put them in Discord. You can peruse at your leisure.
I'll surely be flooding Discord with pictures again, like I do periodically.
It's fantastic.
No, things out here are good though. Not much else to talk about.
That's good.
Just making people new tokens for our inevitable deaths.
Will, I didn't.
Yeah,
I
for
didn't
the next
forget
like
about you,
three sessions, right?
Yeah, for the next session. Will, I didn't forget about you. Will, how was your Hurricane Matthew experience for the audience?
Well, I was locked in a room with Jordan for 8 hours.
8?
I'm sorry, 24 hours.
Yeah, 20. More like 24 hours.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, that wouldn't have been terrible.
No,
I could picture spending that much time with someone much worse than Jordan.
This is literally going to be nothing to anyone except for Devin right now. But Will actually DM'd the first encounter of Lost Mines of Pendelver for me, but also for me, Jordan Johnson, and Lori. Yeah,
that's cool.
Lori
did pretty well.
I'm gonna throw this out there. Lori was into that shit.
I was gonna say she doesn't come off as the type of person who would, but I think once she got into it, she would really like it.
Yeah. So here's the deal for those that are out of the loop. Lori is a girl that Will and I work with, and Devin used to work with when he worked here. She's your quintessential, very mean person.
Just say it, Jordan.
Like super.
She's a bitch.
Jordan.
Super.
Don't.
Yeah.
Now is not the time to pull your punches.
Right.
Just
I was talking about child abuse earlier. No, yeah, she's your A bitch. But she's like cool people if you're cool with her, right? Like if you're cool with her, like there's a thing like you can have a cool friendship with her, and she's a nice person. At that
just
level.
Don't get on her bad side.
Right, just either don't get on her bad side or don't be new is basically the only thing.
If you don't know, if she doesn't know you, or if you do something to piss her off, you just don't be around her.
Yeah, just don't ever communicate with her ever. So it was interesting to see her play her little elf mage, enjoying casting spells with her wand and talking in funny voices.
Nice.
Yeah, it was pretty good. So we did that for like an hour and a half. We played some Cards Against Humanity. Will got me addicted to a new anime, which I'm almost already done with.
Which one?
He got me on Fate Stay Night. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I keep saying Stay Awake, but that's not the name of it. Fate Stay Night, and then also I finished that, and now I'm watching Fate Stay Zero.
Nice.
Or just Fate Zero. Is it just Fate Zero?
Fate Zero, yeah.
Fate Zero. I am not watching that and enjoying it. I'm enjoying the characters tremendously more in that show. Also, I feel really bad for those that may know what I'm talking about. Lancer is like, hurts my heart every time.
I don't.
It's fine. It's fine. If you ever watch them, you'll know. Lancer.
Yeah, I need to. I keep seeing like clips from it, and I'm like, man, that's a pretty good artwork. I need to watch that.
Yeah, it does some weird things, like I was talking about with Divinity earlier, where it's like, all of a sudden, here's child serial killers, and you're like, oh, okay. Or like, all of a sudden, here's a potential rape scene, and you're like, oh, okay, that's cool, I guess. But yeah, no, rest in peace, all Lancers. Also, you know what I was thinking, Will? The next one they do, fucking Leonidas needs to be the next Lancer, like for fucking reals.
In the video games, he's an option. I think he's both a Lancer and a Rider.
Fuck yeah. Anyway, that's it. Enough about stuff that nobody knows what I'm talking about. Let's talk about something that hopefully everybody knows what I'm talking about. My segues are just incredible. Just almost every time.
Your segue would have been a lot better if you wouldn't have said anything about it.
I know, but I just want to note that like for like 3 or 4 weeks running now, I had like the perfect cut in. So before we get to how all of your characters are going to die, we're going to get a little bit of a cinematic scene here. And if you guys remember that that complex that I described that Hiapo originally brought you to, with that like command center-esque thing with all the video screens or all the hollow screens and like the operators like taking phone calls and using radios and doing a whole bunch of different things. We get a scene of that in what essentially could be described in a setting like that as utter chaos. There's paperwork strewn all over the ground. You can see that like there's coffee that's been spilled and nobody's bothered to pick it up. And there are just people kind of like just running back and forth. They're dropping things, leaving them where they lie. There's people that are exchanging like information. And we'll get there. Don't worry. We got this. And as we're like transitioning through all that and everything's going on, we can see on like the main monitor has been pulled up, and it's that same view that we saw of that that little remote control camera that they had been able to get in there to view the artifact that you guys were after. But we can see that it's not a live feed anymore. It's on a repeat recording. And we can see that corresponding with the smaller video screen next to it, when the door opens and then the door closes again, trapping you guys in there, we can see that the orb, basically, the arc lightning that had been sporadic, begins to go in full, and we see like a bunch of lightning just spewing from the ball-like thing, and then we see a bolt like strike out and just incinerate the camera feed, and then it just goes like, white fuzz for a little bit, and then it goes on repeat again. And so then we jump into, let's find out if any of you completed any goals, and if you'll get levels and stuff like that, perhaps, maybe, to assist you in survival.
Does leveling up in this, like in every other RPG, where when you level up you go back to your health total?
No, it's not.
God, wouldn't that be great?
It is not like that.
Because that might save one of our characters today.
But if you do level up, you will need to not be in combat and actually like rest in order to gain that level up, just like all other tabletop RPGs. So real quick, I'm not going to go through like the individuals anymore. I think it just takes too much time. Does anyone have a goal they think they've completed?
Yes.
Okay. Boomer has a goal he thinks he has completed. Boomer, let's look at your goals here, sir.
Let's all laugh at him as he completes a goal and then dies.
Yes, so you have that. You have the upgrade one that I said I would give you, right? And you've had that since session 8, and this is session 12, so that's definitely going to give... Oh, no, I'm sorry, this is session 13, actually. So it's going to give you a fair amount on top of that. Now, this was not the hard part, right? The hard part was getting the original concept design. So this isn't going to be worth quite as much as the old one was. which I think I gave you like 750 for that one. But because of all that additional XP that you've been building up on that goal, I think that you can gain probably, let's say, maybe... do some math real quick. You've had it for 5 sessions or so. So that's going to be... I can say you probably get 550 experience for that, sir.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Yay!
It's a pretty major one for you. Requires a lot of hard work and effort and good rolling. Also, it doesn't spark and smoke as much now because you rolled fairly well the last time you rolled to make it. So, excellent. Anyone else besides Boomer believe they have satisfied a goal?
Nope.
All right, cool. So, again, we see that scene of everybody kind of chaos ensuing and people not knowing what to do with their fearless leader trapped inside of this place. But for you as players, the knowledge that somebody knows you're trapped may be a slight relief. To know that perhaps if you can outlast however long it will take them to get to you, everything will be okay. Who knows?
Hey, survival parameters, great.
Right, yeah, that's like the worst case scenario, right?
That's like option B if you fail the main objective.
Yeah. It's option C, right? Because option A is complete main objective, find a way out. Option B is die, and then option C is complete main objective, but in doing so, screw yourself into not getting out and being rescued by these guys. If you have enough food left. We'll see. So, again, as I told you all, and sorry, Megan, I'll check your character sheet now. I apologize for misleading you previously.
Thank you.
Yeah, everything looks great. Looks great now. Cool. I'll remind you, all of you have your locked-in things that you're going to maintain. And we also have Heiapo, who has he has 16 slots that you guys can basically say, we need another 4 rations, and magically Heiapo will have 4 rations to give to you and use up 4 of those 16 slots. He's kind of like your saving grace, and he's mainly there because this is the first time we're doing it, but also he has some narrative stuff to do here. It was just convenient to do that with him. So we're breaking the rules a little bit, but that's because I don't want to screw you guys into being like, oh, well, you didn't take an extra ration, you died, and that would be a bad GM move, and I plan on not doing those ever in my life. So, that being said, the last scene that we had, in fact, all of you were incapable of killing the thing, and I believe Heiapo is the one who finally shot it in the face.
Hey, I disarmed it.
Right, and then
Boomer
it
happened to...
Right, you disarmed it, which then allowed it to create a shrapnel launcher out of its arm, and then shoot Boomer in the chest with some shrapnel. Additionally, even though Boomer has been shot in the chest, all of you will notice that there has been a change. I've updated the map a bit. I've added some rubble, and I've also added dynamic lighting, so that it feels perhaps a little more realistic. You'll notice that your characters can't see a whole lot. Yeah? They can see some things, but
good.
They
Great.
there is definite vision concerns. Now, Boomer, I believe you said you had a glow bug, correct?
Correct.
Don't move yet, Oscar, because technically, if you guys remember, we're still in combat.
Wasn't going far.
So here's a glow bug for you, Boomer. Congratulations, you have a glow bug now. Let me assign that to you real quick, so you can do what you please with it. Get out of the way, turn order. I don't need you.
Yet.
Yes. Controlled by Will. Congratulations, you now have a glow bug. So, Will, you have a bit more of vision with it.
Wait, are glowbugs sentient?
I can't see
No,
everything?
they're Yeah, exactly. A glow bug is a small disc, basically, that lights up.
But I can see everything.
That kind of lights up like a glow stick. Less effective than the flares that some of you may have, but yeah. So, still being in combat.
Devin apparently has night vision.
Yeah,
is what he's saying.
Yeah, I can see everything, Jordan. Like
how?
Everything. I don't know, but are we supposed to be able to see these things?
It's possible it's because I had you change his token and whatever permissions he'd set were overridden.
Say what ping on the thing that you can see again, Devin?
It's not letting me ping anything. Hold on.
Oscar, go back. Bad boy.
But I'm so curious.
Okay. I see your ping, Devin. Or that was Will's
ping.
That was Will. Sorry.
Are you talking about the things that are outside of the box?
See?
Yes, you can see those?
See? Wait, what the
Can you see anything now?
What's going on right now?
Can you see, is it a black screen for you currently?
I have a completely black screen. I can't see anything.
Alright, excellent. Let's try this again. Devin, you open your mouth and I will kill you.
Okay.
Can you see anything now?
No.
Okay.
Devin, go get a beer and forget about anything that you may or may not have seen.
Yeah, I didn't see anything. But yeah.
Okay. So Devin, can you see the same things you were able to see before?
No, but I can also not see myself.
Interesting.
Or anybody else.
Interesting.
Do we want to take a 5-minute break?
No.
To sort
this is I actually don't know what's going on, and it's making me kind of angry because I've never had that kind of problem before.
Do you want me to restart?
Yeah, refresh for me.
Yeah, I refreshed and then weird things happened.
Let's try again. All right. Can you see everything still?
Yes, but it's now I only see like part of the map. I don't understand what's going on.
You're only supposed to see part of the map.
No, I mean, like, I can only like. It's hard to explain.
Can you see?
Like
You can see. Like. Okay, continue.
I still can't ping anything.
Okay.
Okay.
Close out completely and just restart. I'm not sure what's going on because on my end, I can actually click on your character and hit Control L and see your vision. Whatever you were able to see before, you were never able to see that in my aspect. So I'm not sure what Roll20 did there, but I feel as though it may have accidentally given you GM sight for whatever reason, and I don't know how that's possible. Just restart everything. It's fine. We'll figure it out. If not, we'll just play with it like it is. So, Go and Fortune, once you get back in, you guys, since you are outside of the room, and Hiapo, need to roll me a perception check. Please, based on wisdom. Let me open up Hiapo, Moana. Alright, perception. Yep. Based on wisdom. Yep. Submit. Nope. Okay. Hiapo got a 7. Go got a 9. Devin, are you back?
I'm gonna. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you a picture of what I'm saying right now, and
okay.
This is just stupid right now.
Message me on Roll20, or not on Roll20 on Discord.
Well, or I'll just text you.
Or yeah, just text me. Let me find my phone. Okay, cool. So, can you also roll me a perception check, sir? Please, when you get a chance.
Yes. Character. Perception.
Perfect. Go, you hear the things, okay? Go, this is all information for you because neither of the others rolled high enough. So you hear two distinct things, Go-Go. You hear this door right here. You see where I'm pinging?
Uh-huh.
You hear that door opening, and you see something stumbling out of it. Let me delete that door real quick. Boop. There we go. You see something stumbling out of it, and you hear this door right here, up at the very top. You hear what sounds like scratching of metal on metal. I have no idea what the fuck is going on in your computer, Devin.
Yeah, right?
I'm not...
Yeah.
I don't know how that's even possible.
Yeah, me neither. I don't know. Let's try this all again.
Yeah, no, I've never seen that occur ever, and I'm not even sure how that's... It's like your computer's refusing to load the textures that exist in Roll20, which is strange.
It's probably because it's a Mac. Yeah.
Yeah, probably. So yeah, you hear this door, what sounds like scratching metal on metal, just that... and Go-Go, it's your turn. You can kind of sort of see a thing. Appears to be stumbling out. It's got a vaguely humanoid shape.
Yeah.
So here's the deal as well. By the way, guys, these maps are now, as close as possible, distantly accurate. Okay? I don't know if that's actually the way to say that, but 10 meters is your typical movement. So, and weapon variances and stuff is totally something that you can do. Also, remember, these tables provide cover, at least a little bit of cover from things shooting at you at the very least. As does the rubble, obviously. The rubble also blocks line of sight.
Okay, that was my next question.
Yes. Remember, and Megan, you know this better than all, but for the rest of you, whatever you can see, you can see.
Yeah, I think...
I guess that applies to everybody except for me.
Except for Devin, because I don't know what the
I was
fuck's
going
going
to
on
say,
with
except
Roll20
for
right
whatever
now.
Devin can do.
I'm literally gonna have Jordan move my token because I cannot see my token.
Can you do me a favor, Devin? Can you just restart the whole computer? I think it's a cache thing. I don't think it's like a Chrome thing. I think it's like an internet cache thing, which will be stuck on your computer unless you just want to go delete all your internet files. But usually it's just easier to restart the whole thing.
Nah, I'll restart. So I'll be back.
Yeah, cool. Awesome. So go. What are you gonna do?
Okay, so I would look over at Fortune and basically tell him incoming, more or less, because he's
Sure.
sitting across from me.
Sure.
And then I would probably run up to this table over here and aim and wait till I get a better look at what's coming towards me.
Okay.
before I
So
fire
you're gonna
it.
like ready your action to shoot
Yep.
at it if it's hostile.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
Cool. Yeah. Go ahead and move up there. Yeah. Cool. Awesome. Now, Go-Go, you have a bit more vision than everybody else, too, which is probably why you got a better perception roll, just because the dice said so. Because I
lovely goggles.
have accounted for your low light goggles, so that is something that you
I
have
see
better
that.
you have better vision than everybody else does. Excellent. So you are readying a shot in case this thing is hostile. You will blow its head off. I assume that is with a burst fire shot. Just to clarify,
yes.
just to
Not my
clarify
rocket.
right now.
Yes.
Before it's like, oh no, we'll only just shoot it regularly.
No.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
it'd be a burst fire shot.
Okay, cool. Oscar, it is your turn. So you heard Go-Go say incoming, and like you saw her
so
like
she
took
did.
off and combat slide by the table and propped her gun up on it, right? Her shotgun.
Well, okay, so Boomer, just resetting the scene here. Boomer just ate one in the chest.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And he's probably like holding his chest a little bit as he's like leaning up against the wall.
And okay, is there a door to the room that we just entered here? Like functional
Can
or
you see that there is a door? Oh, like yeah, no, you guys didn't break down the door. You could close it if you wanted
Okay.
to.
For my action,
Mhm.
I want to grab Boomer and step outside of the room that we're in where we just killed this thing. Like,
sure. Boomer, I assume you are a willing participant in this.
I don't care if I have to use my whole turn to do it. I want
it would
to
essentially
get both
be
of
like,
us out.
It would be the interact with object.
Yeah.
Considering Boomer is an object, you would be interacting with him as your action. You'd be able to move like half your distance after grabbing him, though. Unless you wanted to, teleport or whatever.
I think I just grab him,
okay,
step out, slam the door behind us.
Okay.
Because we don't want to be overtaken by nanites.
Right. And you're the only one currently that has noticed that.
Right. So, like, maybe Boomer might be a little put off by how I'm manhandling him, but there's not really time to explain.
I don't know. Let's ask Boomer. Boomer.
So yeah, that's what I do for my turn.
Are you a willing object that Oscar can interact with in this moment?
I think right now the only thing Boomer's aware of is the stinging pain in his chest.
Yeah, you can probably actually see the piece of like twisted metal that is sticking out of your chest a little bit.
The way I'm playing this off is that he's just completely focused on the fact that I just got shot in the chest. So if he grabs me and pulls me outside, then I'm outside now. There's nothing I can do about it.
That's exactly where he goes. He just he like grabs you by the jacket of your collar, pulls you out of the room, and then slams the door behind you.
Yeah, and now everybody has quite a bit more vision because he's got his glow bug with him.
Cool. Just for the record, the glow bug is actually attached to my right shoulder.
Okay. Yeah, cool.
I'm loading roll 20 at the moment.
Okay, hopefully you're not all fucked.
For fluff, I guess, Oscar would also say, like, probably yell something to everyone about, like, about the nanite situation. So he would, of course, he doesn't know that anyone would understand what nanites are, per se, so he'd just say, do not open that door again.
Sure.
Like, leave it at that. We have bigger things to worry about.
Yeah.
Kind of a thing.
Cool. Awesome. So, that brings it to Boomer's turn.
Can Boomer do a tech med roll to try and carefully remove this piece from his chest?
I mean, yeah, so that's narratively the pieces in your chest. You know enough about, like, whether or not you should remove it, how to remove it properly. I'm not going to make you roll for it. But if you were, like, attempting to heal yourself, like, if you wanted to bust out a med kit or something...
I'm not going to do that. If
you just want to say, I, like, carefully remove it from my chest, then yeah, that doesn't take anything. That's a free action.
That narratively, he's going to remove that from his chest, put the knife that he has away, and just brings the shotgun around from its sling around his shoulder.
Okay.
And he's just going to ready his action for a target.
Okay. So any hostile target, you're going to just take a shot at it, huh?
Yes.
Cool. Awesome. How's it looking, Devin?
I sent you another picture.
Oh,
God damn it.
Hold on. I don't know what is going on with your... Okay, now you have GM view. And, Alright, Hang on. We got this. I'm going to turn off dynamic lighting. Okay, and then I'm going to turn dynamic lighting back on.
Oh, well, right now, I don't even have a map to look at, so... I don't see anything.
I don't know how to fix. I don't know how to fix you.
Don't worry about it.
Your computer's
you just have to be a little more creative when describing what's going on now.
Sure. Well, see, the good news is I can still click on your character and tell you exactly what you can see. So,
okay, cool. Just pull up the Twitch stream.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. I will do that.
If you want to see the things, just pull the Twitch stream. You'll get everybody's vision, but it won't affect you that much. So Fortune, let me describe the scene for you since you missed it. Go-Go combat slid into the table and said incoming to you. Oscar pulled Boomer and slammed the door shut behind him and said, "Don't go in that room anymore." Boomer, like, is leaning up against the wall, pulled metal from his chest, and now has, like, a shotgun at the ready to shoot at something. Hayapo is just, like, he's kind of, like, shaking a little bit because he's the one that shot the thing. And he's just, like, he's reacting, but he rolled a 1, so he's reacting slowly. And you also see now, with Gogo's insistence, that that thing that you can see up here, you see it in very dim light, but it's humanoid in shape, and it's kind of shambling, and it, like, opened up the door and is, like, kind of, like, shambling out of the door. So what do you do?
Okay, so this thing
right here. Mm-hmm.
I'm like 5 seconds behind you. Oh, that thing. Okay. I can see that now.
Yes, you have your very limited vision on it, but yeah, you can still see that.
Yes.
That's technically the only thing you can see.
Okay. I'm going to shoot.
Okay. So you're gonna shoot it with your Also, I don't know if you caught Discord, but batteries versus ammunition for your revolvers. Just FYI.
I did see that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
For
good.
the
Yeah. So it is. How was it? 13 meters away. Yeah. So about 14 meters away.
Okay. I shoot with my regular revolver.
All right. It has an AC of 7. Try again. That's
Man.
normal though. That happens occasionally. I've noticed.
Roll 20 is really just shitting on Devin today.
I've never seen the shit that Devin showed me via picture. I can't explain that, to be honest.
Yeah.
You rolled a 2 appropriately.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I think you just hear the bullet just pings off the rubble right here, just ping, as it flies wide, and you've used one of your revolver shots. You can still move if you'd like. You can go get behind cover or something, etc., etc.
Yeah, I want to move behind the pile of rubble that crushed the table.
Sure. Yeah. I will move you. So you have 10 meters of movement. I forgot I have to move you as well. So you can get to, like, the other side, or which side of the table do you want to be on?
The corner of the table I'm closest to.
Okay.
That's where I want to be.
Yep. Absolutely.
Don't worry, there's no right answer.
Oh no, I know exactly why there's not a right answer, but
yeah. So you have cover now from that rubble, from anything coming from that direction. Cool. Awesome. So this thing gets to go. Begins to shamble outwards, and you notice that it doesn't move very fast, but it begins to move. And you can see very clearly now, all of you can see, and this might be your chance to make the reaction. It's obviously of the same make as the thing that was inside of the room. So if you would deem that as a hostile target, your reactions would go off.
Yeah, I think Gogo would.
Okay, cool. So Gogo and Boomer. Boomer, I believe your shot is actually a bit. Yeah, it's just out of range of the minimum range. So you'll be rolling with a. I think it's a -2 penalty. I believe is what that is.
10. Shotgun has a range of 10 meters?
It does indeed. Effective range of 10 meters. That is the supreme disadvantage of the combat shotgun. Might do a lot of fucking damage, but you gotta be right up fucking close to people.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. There's a reason why I made everything a little bit more distance related.
Well, he can move.
He can, but this is his reaction. This is not his actual turn. So it is his reaction was to fire at a hostile target that he can see. So Boomer, this thing's brother shot you previously. I assume this would be a hostile target for you.
No. Boomer actually wants to see how it's reacting on its own.
Okay.
Boomer doesn't know that Margot's going to take a shot at it.
Yeah, go take a shot.
No, Boomer's reaction would be to study it. He doesn't consider it to be an enemy for the purposes of his reaction.
Okay, sure. Go, you get a +2 because you're burst firing.
Boomer is a very forgiving man, apparently.
And it is AC 7. Yeah. So Go, you just and just you see blast takes off the shoulder joint. The blast goes right through the core of it, and then its head just gets blown off, and it just falls backwards, tumbles backwards to its death.
Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
Do I notice anything that happens to it after?
Let's
it's
see.
shot?
You are in pretty dim light to that thing, so I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Go-Go, however, can roll a perception check. She is in much less dim light than you are. Everybody else is kind of in a lot of dim light. But Go-Go, you can roll a perception check if you want. No.
Nope.
So Go-Go, probably something that that you were anticipating, but seems to be something that is not great. The scratching that you heard through this door, a thing comes bursting in. And it takes a second when it comes in for you to, like, your eyes adjust as it comes in to the room. And it looks like a large cat, but it is clearly mechanical. And then its eyes and around its jaws crackle to life with this lightning, and it just ignites with this bright light. And it begins bounding towards you. It has a lot of movement, though, but not as much because it had to use some to get through, so it can only get to right about here. But it is, like, mechanical as it gets closer, and you guys can see it. It's mechanical, and it's bounding, and you see these large sharp claws and this crackling, like, electricity kind of laced through its metal jaws. Boomer, does that look like a hostile target to you?
I would definitely call that a hostile target.
Okay, yeah, no, it's
Please.
literally, Boomer, if you didn't call that a hostile target, I would tell you you're dumb.
I totally forgot that I had push to talk and I was not pushing.
Yeah. This thing is just roaring at a rapid pace inbound.
Jordan, can you ping the entry the entrance that we came in
Right
to this
here.
room? Okay,
Yep, it's the south one right here.
sure.
So, Boomer,
What
you're going
is-
to take your shot. AC 7. Yeah, no problem. And that is with burst? No, that's not with burst fire. Or is it?
Should be with burst.
Okay, with burst, then yeah.
He's
So
got a
again,
+2.
you just and again just takes out a arm joint, and it kind of slides, and then its head just explodes. And you see this, like, kind of crackle, this as the lightning bursts from its body as it slides to a halt. Very clearly.
So what I'm gathering here is I need to buy a shotgun.
There's a reason I gave Boomer the easiest to hit weapon.
So Hiapo turns around and he sees what's going on, and I think that he thinks his safest place is just going to be moved to here, and then just ready in action to shoot at anything that's not the four of you, basically.
Okay.
We're still in combat. Go. Actually, everybody can roll me a perception check. Everybody. Hiapo is not going to, though. He's fucking preoccupied with the fucking bullshit that's going on right now.
Woof.
Whew. Devin, you just barely make it. So, Devin, you faintly hear something at this door over here to the left. This door right here. Sounds like, mechanical servos, but the rest of you don't really have any idea what's going on.
Top left or bottom left?
Bottom left.
Okay. Everybody, there's something coming through that bottom left door.
Sure. Go.
So, I mean, if we're speaking out of turn here, like out of combat momentarily, Oscar says we should leave. They're were nanites coming out of the one that grabbed Boomer. I believe we should get away from these as quickly as possible.
Go, it's your turn.
Yeah, okay, getting conflicting information here, guys. I think that I would probably move down away from these guys then to try to avoid being attacked by nanites.
The robo death cloud?
Yes. Yeah, basically. And then take cover over here and wait for something to come through that door.
Cover where?
Okay. So you're going to ready an action to shoot at anything that comes through that door?
Yep.
All right. Oscar.
Well, I can't grab everybody and throw them out of the room.
Right. So, but here's the deal, Oscar. You evaluated... In fact, roll me a tactics roll. Yeah. So Oscar, you watched this cat thing. You wouldn't even be able to outrun it. It came through that door fast. And so there's not really a whole lot of getting away. These things, you could probably evade them for a long time, but whatever these things are, they'll chase you down fairly quickly.
Yeah. And to be clear, what he was suggesting is, like, once we have them down, we can't just linger.
No, so yeah. Because it definitely sounded like you were like, let's go now, guys. Bye.
Like that's exactly what he says. He says, kill them when you see them, but we need to keep moving.
Sure. Okay, so what are you going to do, Oscar?
I am going to move.
Oh, I forgot you closed this door. Hold on, let me close that for you so you can't see anything going on in there.
Great.
Boop.
Yeah, so I think Oscar's going to move, since he can attack from basically anywhere in this room.
Sure. Yeah.
He's gonna get the best vantage point possible here, and he's gonna say, like, he's just gonna hold an attack action after he says, like, we need to keep moving.
Okay, so hostile target, throw your sword at them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, Boomer, it's your turn.
Push to talk, Boomer.
William.
Thank you. Damn it. The other game I play is on Skype, so this is, for some reason, this week is not working to my benefit. All right. So Boomer is going to actually run to the one that he killed over here.
Oh my God, Boomer.
Yep, that's right, because he's Boomer.
Okay.
And
That's
while
lightning in his mouth. What the fuck was that? Check it out.
He doesn't care about the nanites. He didn't care that I mentioned nanites.
No, that actually was probably the worst thing to say.
I just want to make sure that information, regardless of what he does with that information, I wanted to make sure that was communicated. That's all.
Yes, it was.
Okay. So he jogs over.
Yeah.
Anyway, I would like to see if there's a way that I can hack into its system and see if it's actually operating on a closed network, like if it's communicating to a system.
I think that this isn't even a computer's roll. Roll me a pre-tech roll. This is going to require you to basically luck out and discover something that you may know about pre-tech, because you have no way of knowing how to have any input on this thing. But if you roll enough high enough pre-tech, I will allow you to at least start the base procedure. And it's not going to be high enough to get this one. So I think that distinctly, though, like, what happens is you run up to this thing and you slide down and you're mostly like recovered and you're not dying anymore, and you like roll it over and you look at like the machinery and it's just almost alien to you. Like, there's no way to jack into it. There's no way to figure out how to get into the systems of this thing at all.
Okay, that's exactly what I wanted. And take the rest of my turn to use this thing as cover and to scan it with the horizon so that I
Sure.
can get a digital blueprint.
You slide it over and sit behind it and just start scanning it. Okay, cool. Yep, it's fine. Fortune.
I will stay where I am and ready in action to shoot the next thing that comes through the
Cool.
door.
Well, let's see the things that come through
Well,
the doors.
and I would ask Oscar if he had a direction we should be traveling in. Because saying we need to move is great, but not knowing where to go is terrible.
Right, and the other
Well-
thing is, where are you going?
Yeah.
I mean, back out into the hallway. It seems like this is some sort of.
So,
You know,
you guys want the good news or the bad news?
The bad news.
Yes, all of it.
All right. Well, first things first. This thing busts in, all lit up, its eyes glowing with this light, and its teeth sparkling with that that energy. This one also
I would
comes in.
say- Oh god.
And you can also see boop, 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 boop. So this whole like cabinet thing here, the storage area, tumbling out of it is another one of these weird guys, these weird slow moving dudes.
Well, the one closest to Fortune and Go-Go is going to satisfy my attack condition.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Like, so Go-Go, you can see it all happens simultaneously. So I'll give you the choice of which one you want to attack. But think about it. Don't say it out loud. All of you figure out which one you're going to attack and whisper it to me, because I don't want to metagame where you guys are like, oh, I'm going to attack that one, you attack that one, you attack that one. Because it's all happening simultaneously. So everybody message me which one you're going to attack. And then commence your shots of firing. Alright, sounds good. I've got fortunes. Bum 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 ba da ba da ba da bum ba da bum ba ba bum ba bum. Okay, alright. Got Oscars. Go. Go. Megan?
Yeah, I messaged you.
Oh.
I messaged you on Discord though,
See,
sorry.
I don't get Discord notifications while I'm streaming.
Sorry.
Okay, alright. Cool. So, Go, take your shot. You're the only one shooting at that thing. So you burst fire into this thing, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
AC 7.
Ooh.
It misses. You hit the table and like ricochets off and it's like scattering around. Oscar and Fortune, you guys both shot at the bottom one, so both of you go ahead and take your attacks on him.
AC 7?
AC 7, yes. Oscar misses.
Oh my god.
Come on, big money! Yeah!
Nice. And
Jesus.
so your revolver, just the single shot, just
Rolled a 4.
just you see it just strikes it straight through the head, and you can see the bullet like spin through the whole like spinal column of this thing, and it just like it just shudders and just collapses on the ground, and this one is dead.
Sick.
But this guy right here, Go, you shot at him, and he's not happy about that. So
Yeah,
he's
I
going
know.
he's going to shoot he's going to bring up his arm, and you can see it kind of molds a little bit into this like crude looking projectile, and is going to fire at you. You get plus or minus 2 AC because you're behind cover. So what is your AC and then minus 2?
5. So 3.
So 3. Okay, cool. Let me open up his character sheet.
Do I have the lowest AC out of the group?
I'm fairly.
I think you're tied with Boomer.
Yeah, I think so.
You both have leather jackets.
You mean highest AC, yeah?
Yeah, depending on how you're looking at it.
AC 3. Other modifier doesn't matter because I already did the minus -2 at AC. Miss. So just you just hear metal striking metal as it strikes the thing and just ricochets off, and it begins its slow shamble towards you. Hiapo, what does Hiapo see? He can see that kitty thing, and he's gonna shoot at that kitty thing. So he is not happy about that kitty thing, but he is also not moving. So with I believe with a semi-auto pistol, it's 10 meters as well, or is it more? Is it 20 meters? Did I write that down on his character sheet? Am I that good at this game? Hey, I am. It is actually 30 meters, so yeah, he can hit it, no problem. So he's going to shoot at it. It's 7 AC, it does not have cover. He misses. Barely he misses. So he fires a shot, and it just misses the kitty gato. Go. It's your turn. I believe that the cat is now out of your vision.
Yeah. I guess I'm just going to fire at the only thing I can see. I'm going to stay put. Fire at the robot again.
All right, the robot.
Hopefully I don't miss this time.
Fire at the robot. Make sure we're watching our ammunition too, people.
Yes, I am counting it. Don't you worry.
I'm just reminding everybody because normally I don't do things like that. I want to make sure everybody's fully aware. And,
oh my god, please.
Oof.
Good lord. The amount of red on this screen in this chat.
There's a lot of red on the screen currently. Yeah, so again, Goga, you're just like firing, just constantly shooting, and it's the buckshot is probably like hitting it, but maybe just not penetrating the metal that it has. And you can see that maybe even as you're like hitting it in certain places, like the metal is kind of folding over itself to like cover the gaps where you're hitting it. It's kind of got that thing like if you've ever seen I don't know what a good movie is to reflect this, but have you ever seen like the creatures in sci-fi movies or in fantasy movies where like they're constantly in motion, like just like their skin or their body is like constantly in motion? Yeah, Terminator is a good example.
Studio
but
Ghibli.
maybe not so fluid.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, a little bit more mechanical looking than that. Mm-hmm. Kind of like if Transformers were just constantly stuck transforming their like internal components, right? That's kind of like the what's going on here. Cool, awesome. Oscar.
So about that cat.
Yeah.
Does that also have AC7?
It also does, yes. However, it will have cover from you. Just because it's behind the table.
So
it's
everything
like
else does also.
Yeah, I think it's a cover shot here, unless you want to teleport on top of him.
I'm pretty sure I don't want to do that.
That would make for some pretty epic roleplay.
Listen, Oscar can finally attack at a distance without a penalty. He's not going to jump over.
Hey, it's apparently it takes 4 or less damage to kill them.
Oh my god. Yep. Probably should have though.
Yeah. So again, you throw your monoblade. It probably slices through part of the table, and it throws off the trajectory. And you're just not quick enough to change the trajectory with your mind again to get it to cut this thing. And the cat probably skids to one side, and it just looks at you, and you feel the lights just like turn on you, Oscar. You have garnered its attention. Boomer, are you still just like scanning stuff?
Well,
unless you want to move, Oscar.
Oh yeah, I was gonna.
Yeah, you still have a move action. That's my apologies.
Yeah, hang on. Boop.
Okay. Yeah, so you're just like run behind the thing. Cool. All right. Boomer, what you doing? You still scanning some stuff, getting some data, writing a book?
Is there any benefit to scanning it for more than one turn?
I mean, this thing is far more complex than a single 6-second scan could get you. But ostensibly, if you kill everything, then you'll have time to scan it at your leisure, right? But that's up to Boomer, and whether or not he gets dragged away from the nanites.
Which he'd probably find enthralling as well.
From or by?
I mean, that seems like a question that could be answered with either.
Does the cat that's on the north side have cover from me?
Yes. Even if you do the cool, like, shoot under the table at it, it's still gonna have cover for you. If you move to there, it will not have cover. This is a true statement.
Alright, this is pretty much my plan then, is the real quick get to here, peeking around the corner, fire the shot into the thing, and then run back to cover.
Okay, are you gonna burst fire then?
Oh, yes.
Alright, let's see it. I believe. AC 7. No cover.
Big money, big money.
Ooh. Nope. Not quite. You guys are always so close. You see that? Also, I don't think any of you have rolled basically over a 10 the whole time.
I haven't.
So, I mean...
No. And that's what I only need a 10 to hit.
Right, so, like, I can't even be blamed for this, okay? I'm just throwing it out.
No, we can find a way to blame you. It's okay.
No, we can blame you because you forced us to use roll 20.
It's true. Okay, Fortune.
Yep.
It is your
I'm
turn.
going to combat roll to the left side of this table.
Yeah, and shoot the robot.
Correct.
Cool. So you combat roll.
Yeah.
I really enjoy that we're all pronouncing it like Dr. Zoidberg.
And then I would like to fan the hammer, but that's not a thing yet. So.
No, that is not a thing yet. That's true.
Maybe I need to develop another skill and something to allow me to do that, but AC 7.
Correct. No cover, so...
No cover.
Yep.
God, what the...
Okay.
A 5! I roll a 5!
What is happening right now?
You guys are just rolling really shitty. I'm just throwing it out there. So...
Well, we're in a bad situation.
And then
Everyone's
I would like
flustered.
to...
you guys are a little stressed out, right? That's what it is. What are you going to do? I'm sorry, Devin?
I would like to duck back behind
Okay,
cover.
so you want to get, like, total not being able to see you cover?
Correct.
Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, so you combat roll back. You're like, you get your back against the thing. You're like, God damn it, why can't I hit? You're like reloading or whatever, like sliding some more rounds in.
I probably am trying to inspect my pistol. I'm like, what is wrong with you?
Goddamn sights. Alright, cool. Oscar. I'm gonna roll an athletics check real quick. And I'm gonna see if I can do something cool. But if I don't make an 8 or higher, I will not do something cool.
An athletics check?
Yeah.
Oh, I feel bad for Oscar.
With dexterity?
Yep. I'm gonna try and roll an 8 or better on athletics. Are you ready?
Holy fucking shit.
Oh
No, not you. Not you. Just me. I'm
Wait.
trying to do something cool.
Didn't you say that you needed me to roll an
I
athletics check?
I said I'm going to roll an athletics check.
Oh.
Oh, you're lucky.
Oh my god.
So the cat leaps, climbs up the rubble, leaps down, missing you. It skitters to a halt. It still gets its attack, but it's not going to get it's not going to get a bonus on it. And it is going to bite you. And you see as it lunges for you, Oscar, its jaws start to crackle, and it's going to attempt to hit you with those jaws. Good luck. What's your AC?
3.
What is it? I'm sorry. 3. I miss.
Yeah.
So are you able? Maybe you do you get like your sword in the way of the saber? Or wait, oh yeah, that's a good question. Are you using the cutlass or are you using the katana?
Oh, it's the monoblade. The cutlass is a trophy still.
Oh, okay. Well, the cutlass is also a mono blade, so.
Oh yeah, but I mean, strictly speaking,
yeah, cool.
He has not. Yeah.
So do you get it in the way of the jaws as they come to like bite down upon you? So we get this like moment of like the cat's like struggling and Oscar's like holding it back with his sword and throws it off.
Yeah, he probably gets like a mouthful of it, but not enough to like cut it.
Yeah, right.
It's like it's a block, not a.
Yeah.
Not a slash.
You got it up in time, and that's the important part.
Yep.
Cool, yeah. And so I think this thing right here shambles its measly distance that it can shamble. Actually, no. You're the last one to shoot at it, Fortune.
I was.
Yeah, so it's gonna... So you see, this thing shambles around the corner. You still have cover. I'll still give you the cover because it can't quite make it down there. But it turns the corner and just, like, points its arm and just... fires a blast of shrapnel at you. What's your AC? 7?
6.
6, so it's a 4?
6.
Or do you normally have an 8? It's a 6 and then...
It's a 6.
Okay.
Yeah, because I only have the jacket and then 1 dexterity.
It misses you. So, like,
Yeah.
maybe you don't see it, right? Maybe there's just, like, a piece of the, like, concrete metal plasteel, and you just hear a frink, and you see, like, the piece of sharpened metal, like, right by your head. And it's advancement around the corner. Hapo's just gonna fire wildly at the cat thing trying to eat Oscar.
He's going to be the MVP of this whole scenario.
Hey, I've killed something too.
He's trying real hard.
Hyapo is going to blow this thing's head off. Just watch.
No,
Oh,
God.
no.
Just whoosh, Oscar, it hits the table next to you, and he's just like, you can look over at him, he's like, his eyes are closed, and he's just pointing and shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what's going on. Go.
Yeah, so this huge kitty just showed up right in front of Gogo's face. So she's gonna shoot at it.
Yeah, go for it.
First fire, and hopefully not hit Oscar. Yep. Great,
yeah,
perfect.
Good luck, Oscar. You totally have telekinetic shield, right?
You'll be
not
fine.
yet.
It's
Not yet.
Here we go.
Oh my God!
finally.
Yeah, there we go. So yeah, so Oscar, you're like fighting with this thing. There's some like blows exchanged, some parries, and all of a sudden it just like you just hear, and it's like the eyes just flicker, and it just collapses next to you, and you see just the smoking barrel of Gogo's combat shotgun.
Some of his cloak goes sailing away behind him.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
there's a couple of holes.
I give Oscar the up nod.
Yeah.
The smoke coming from the barrel is like...
Yep.
Absolutely. Oscar, you can't see your targets, but you know there is still a target. Oh, actually, you can see him. Never mind. You can
Oh
totally
yeah, I
see
can
him.
totally see him.
Yeah.
Does he have cover?
Technically, yeah, he's behind the rubble.
Okay, I'm gonna run over.
But yeah, you can totally make it over there and just
Yeah,
slice his head off.
I'm gonna blink over and slash him.
All right. I believe, Oscar, I believe you're going to kill something. AC 7. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. 14.
Yeah, so
Holy
how do you
shit, that damage.
how do you kill this this shambling husk?
Oscar's fucking pissed. He yeah. It's like in a Final Fantasy game when you finally get your limit breakup and it goes through like that whole cutscene of like 20 needless slashes.
Right, yeah. The only one that does damage is the last one.
Right. It's just gone. Like that's it.
Do we see the black screen and just the slashes happening without actually seeing anything? And then we fade out of the black screen and it's just the robot standing there.
Yeah,
And then it just
for
disintegrates
some
into
reason,
like 1,000 pieces.
Yeah. For some reason, they both start to lift into the air while these two...
Yeah, even though there's a roof that's like 10 feet above you, that you just fade out of reality to do like the 1,000 slash cut or whatever, and then slam him back down into the ground. Cool.
And they obviously start, so it's like shing, 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 shing.
Yeah,
And then goes back.
exactly. Yeah, so the robot just disintegrates into a fine pile of dust.
Lovely.
And
It was going to turn into dust anyway, so I don't care.
And now we are out of combat.
For now.
Do I notice anything pouring out of this robot?
Roll a perception check. With wisdom. No, you do not. So Hyapo comes over and he's like, he's like kind of shakily like loading another clip into his pistol, and he sheathes it again, And then he's like, but this is not good.
Jordan, while they're beginning their meeting, I'm doing a continuous scan on the cat I'm at.
That's fine.
I guess if no one else speaks up, Oscar says, that is most definitely an understatement, Yapo.
I think he just... we in fine kind trouble.
I hate to even say it, but the one that we killed in the storage room produced nanites. This is perhaps worse than you're even aware.
Yeah, I think like you see him kind of like scratch his head, and you see him like maybe cover his mouth and like walk over to this cat briefly, and he just kind of like touches it with his boot, like rolls it over a little bit. And he's like, "Not to be done now. If these nanites they already be in us, brother."
To risk a bad pun, yes, the cat is out of the bag.
I think he looks at you and he just nods. That's all he does. He speaks in mostly puns sometimes himself. Fortune, what are you doing? You like checking your iron sights again?
Yeah.
Thought I fixed this damn thing.
They said there was nothing wrong with it. He had no idea what he was talking about. I'm running through scenarios on how to prevent this from happening again in my brain. And I don't have an answer because I don't know where we are, so...
Right. I mean, like...
I probably just be like, we need to find a way back to where we were before we got in this thing. That's the only thing I can come up with that's not even helpful.
Okay. Oscar, do you have input on that statement?
Where we came from is no longer the same place. If there's an exit, it is not. It will likely not look like what we expect.
Well, at least we'd be out of this.
Yes, I do believe we should continue moving, though. But I see perhaps Boomer has insight into what these are.
As if on cue. Go-Go, you approach Boomer, and you see him just, like, sitting cross-legged, scanning with his little Pip-Boy app. This thing.
I would walk over, and I assume that I see the gaping wound in his chest still, as he's blatantly ignoring it and just tapping away on his computer.
Oscar, do you want to open doors? Because I can totally open doors for you.
I would not like to open doors.
Can we not open doors, please? Can we just hold on a minute?
I'm going around and gently testing each of the doors.
You like put your ear up against it.
Your ear hole.
Oh yeah, true.
Anyway,
I think Margot would actually see he's stuffed. Like there, it is bound at least.
Sure.
Yeah, there's rags shoved into the shrapnel wound.
Not to Margot's standards.
We already established that's how we fix chest wounds.
That's how we fix chest wounds, yes.
You just stuff it with gauze.
So I would walk over, I would put my hand in front of his data pad and be like, we need to handle this first before you finish whatever computer thing you're doing, okay? And then